So this is a tutorial of the exercise. The exercise itself is based on the Irish washerwoman etude that you might have seen on YouTube. So if you're familiar with that, the pattern actually that goes into this etude comes from there. And so the pattern itself is actually just consists of 3 notes, a top note, a middle note, and a bottom note. And so your top note happens in your right hand, and then you alternate with 2 of your middle note down to your bottom note and then back to your middle note twice again. And so the pattern is actually just right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You're literally just alternating your hands. It's like a roll just spread across 3 notes. And so in this particular exercise, we actually have C on either side, G in the middle, and so you play that pattern right, left, right, left, right, left twice. We did that twice. Then move that all down by 1, B flat. It's almost just like an open fifth. Not almost, it's exactly an open fifth. So B flat, open fifth, B flat, F, B flat on top as well, twice. Now, A flat, open fifth, so keep moving down with E flat in the middle. And then G's on either side with D in the middle, that's a G open fifth. But I only did that one once because there's a little bit of a arpeggio sweep up. And so I'm going to do that once. And then I'm going to go G, B, D, and then B, D, G, which is really just a G minor chord, kind of as a broken chord or arpeggio sweeping up. And I'm just using right, left, left, right, left, left. That's the easiest way I find to do it. I was trying to do it with a different set of hands to see if there was an easier way, but no. For me, I find it easiest to just use right, left, left, right, left, left. With this 2 mallet technique, there are just certain ways that I find that are easier or more natural for me to do certain things. And so certainly if you have different training and all of this, you can do whatever feels best for you, feels most comfortable. But I find that for the most part, if you find some way that you can get around quickly that doesn't actually sacrifice speed or isn't awkward in any kind of way, it's best to just do that. So if we put it together so far, it's going to be C open fifth, B flat open fifth, A flat open fifth, G open fifth, sweep up, and then you're just going to repeat that. So you're going to do it twice in a row. So this is really, it's an opportunity for you to start getting really, really comfortable accenting certain notes while keeping other notes soft. You could see that as I went along and started feeling more comfortable with it in my hands, I was able to kind of accent certain notes and try to keep the middle soft. It's not perfect yet, but the longer I do this, or the longer you do this when you're practicing it, the easier it's going to become. So we did that twice. And you'll notice that the top note is just going to stay the same pretty much for this whole exercise, right? So after this, it's actually C up top, G in the middle, A flat on the bottom, twice as usual, then B flat open fifth. And then after that, we're going to play D flat major triad, so A flat, F, D flat. And that's our third one. So put that together so far, so C, G and A flat, and then that B flat open fifth, and then D flat major triad, and then your fourth one over here is going to be, really it's an E flat major 7 chord, just with your third on the top, like a 10th, and then your 7th in the middle. So G, D, and E flat on the bottom. So what we had, if we were going from that A flat major 7, with that 10th in between the extreme notes or the outer notes, and then G in the middle. B flat open fifth, D flat major triad, and then E flat major 7 in that voicing. So what we have so far then, let's put it all together with your first two phrases, or first 2 cycles, followed by the third one that we just learned. So B flat open fifth, A flat open fifth, G open fifth, sweep up, repeat that. flat major triad, E flat major 7. After that, we're going to play F and C, so it's almost like a 12th apart over here, not almost, exactly a 12th apart. F and C, E flat in the middle. And so that's what we've got. That's your next one. After that, you're going to go in contra motion. You're going to move to G flat, B flat up top, D flat in the middle. That's just a G flat major triad with the third on top, so as a 10th. So what we just had was C with E flat and F on the bottom, and then G flat major. After that, A flat open 5th. One more time. Put that together so far. So C with E flat and F, G flat major triad, A flat open 5th, and then your final piece of this is just going to be, it almost feels like a B flat major 6th kind of thing. It's got your B flat, your major 3rd, and the G, and because the G is actually going to resolve to F pretty quickly, it makes it feel more like G flat major 6 rather than G minor. So that was G, D, D, B flat, and then I'm going to move right to F and D. So instead of returning to 2 notes in the middle, I'm actually going to spread it across, go to F and D. So it's G, D, D, B flat, F, D, and that's kind of what my next little piece is. So if I go from C with E flat in the middle and F on the bottom, twice, G flat major, A flat open 5th, and now that B flat major 6, F, D, and then you finish by hitting E, and then you're kind of doing an arpeggio sweep up, C, G, C, E, G. And so that was E, C, G, C, E, G. That's pretty much what it is. That's how you end. Like a little arpeggio sweep up. So I'm going to take it from where our music switches to that A flat on the bottom. So C, G, and A flat. B flat open 5th. D flat major triad. E flat major 7. Yep. So I'm going to do it again just so that I'm a bit more fluent with it. I got all the right notes, but there was some hesitation there, and hesitation is the thing that will cost you a lot of the time, if not most of the time, or all of the time. So one more time, same place. And so that's actually what it is. I was slightly better that time. So how about we go ahead and put this together. I'm going to play my first 2 cycles, and then I'm going to go from where I just started right now. And that'll be the whole exercise. So that's it. That's the etude. It's really just an exercise based off of material that I pulled from, like I said, that etude based on the Irish washerwoman jig. The reason I keep mentioning that is because you can very, very easily take bits of material, snippets of material from pieces that you play or from etudes, whatever it may be, and take them as ingredients to create your own work, to create your own music, to create your own exercises, things that make it fun and worthwhile for you to play. Sometimes it's hard to sit and spend hours practicing any instrument, and I know that obviously from experience. And so the best thing often to do is to try and make things more interesting by pulling out little pieces and finding different ways to train them creatively in a way where you are practicing the technique that you're working on, but at the same time you're actually coming up with something that makes it much more interesting and keeps it engaging, rather than just practicing things endlessly over and over and over again. I know that the best things that I have ever gotten, the best pieces of advice that I've followed, maybe not even necessarily, things that I've kind of learned from you creators and musicians and artists that I follow, have generally been the way that you practice. If you keep it creative, then it can be really, really worthwhile. And you never know what something that is just an ingredient that you pull from a piece of work that you're studying, when it can turn into something concrete, something that you really have ownership over, and that allows you to express your own creative sense and your own compositional muscle. That's pretty much it. Until the next video, please go ahead, like and subscribe, comment. If you have anything that you create using this material that you've learned today, please go ahead and share it with me. I'd love to see what you do with this, patterns like this and ideas like this, because the whole point of this is to share and to plant a seed and allow people to take that and make it their own and see what they do with it.